So hello and welcome, Microbehunter here again, and today I'm going to put something slightly more unusual under the microscope. I'm going to put a little bit of Coca-Cola, some Coke under the microscope. And as a matter of fact, what you see behind me, these beautiful crystals, these are indeed crystals of Coca-Cola. But I have to also confess to you, it was not an easy thing. As a matter of fact, getting the Coke to crystallize was quite a bit of a challenge, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this, and I'm going to give you some advice on what you can do if you also would like to do this. Well, of course, if you put Coke directly under the microscope, you are not going to see a lot. Why not? Because Coke, being a liquid, being a solution, therefore is very homogeneous. So what I did is I put it on a microscope slide and awaited, I would say a few hours and a day maybe, until all of the liquid evaporated. And this is what I saw, a very small crystal. I changed around the polarization a little bit of my microscope to give it some color, but really the first try was not very successful. I saw very few crystals, they were quite small, so right now I had to magnify it quite a bit. So I looked again at the slide and was kind of wondering, why am I not seeing any crystals or only very few of them? And indeed, I did not see any crystallization happening on the microscope slide. So that's basically all I got here during the first try. Some odd small crystals, and I of course also tried to do some time lapse, but they didn't grow either. That's really something which is a little bit unusual, because other substances that I tried, for example, like sugar over here, this is just regular table sugar, work perfectly well. And when you crystallize sugar, and this is what I've done here, you can see the crystals forming on the microscope slide, and under the microscope you get some very beautiful looking and very colorful crystals like the ones I have here. So you see that the Coca-Cola is a far cry from what I kind of expected to get. And those nice color changes, this is because I was twisting and turning a knob on my microscope, and this shifted around a prism, and this has given a very nice color change here. So this is what I a little bit expected, but this is not what I got. So I looked again at the Coke can and was wondering, well, maybe I'm really not successful, and I was also wondering why this could be the case, and later on I'm going to actually show you some suggestions on how you can improve that. The slide itself was very sticky, of course, as expected, but when I touched the slide and when I put the place under the microscope where I touched it, then all of a sudden I saw some crystals forming. Now that's an interesting thing. The crystals did not form on their own, but those places where I touched the slide, this is where small crystals, and quite many of them, started to form. And of course, we all know that by touching the slide, what I have done is I have created so-called crystallization seeds. Now, it's very often like this, that you have to transfer a little bit of dust and dirt, like I'm doing right now, on the sticky solution. And by doing that, the crystals can now start to grow from those microscopic dust pieces that are on the slide. And this is where the crystals are they're able to grow. Well, still, the crystallization process was not that perfect, because I only had those nice crystals forming there where I actually touched it. I've also tried other specimens like vitamin C, for example, very beautiful. And once the crystallization starts, then the crystallization spreads over the whole slide. But not here with Coke, unfortunately. But it doesn't really matter, because I think that they kind of look very nice anyway. And now, why is it like this that Coke does not crystallize quite as well? Well, the reason is I think for two reasons really. Because first of all, it is not a pure solution. It is contains not only sugar, high fructose, a lot of fructose. It contains caffeine, of course. It contains also phosphoric acid, and also some of the pigment, the color, the caramel color. And all of those substances, I think, together, they make it difficult for the crystals to form. I think that's one reason. And the second reason is because of the fructose and the sugar that is in the Coke. This really likes to attract a lot of moisture from the air. So it does not dry out completely. And I think that could be one of the reasons why crystallization does not happen quite well. This one over here now, this is a dust fiber, a little contaminant that was on my microscope slide, and you can see that the dust fiber itself is not visible anymore because there's small crystals growing on the dust fiber itself. And this actually shows that even the dust and the dirt can act like crystallization seeds. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you what happens when you add again a little bit of liquid to those crystals, because then the crystals are going to start to dissolve again and to disappear again. I really like those crystals a lot. They look a lot like abstract art. And what I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to print them out, or I'm going to get them printed out, and I'm going to frame them and put them on the wall in my room, because yeah, I think it's really beautiful. Yeah, so you see that this is indeed a possibility, but now the thing that you've all been waiting for now is this look from the side. This is now, some more Coke that I added, and you can see that the Coke now starts to dissolve the individual crystals again. Yeah, so the destruction of art, as I call it. However, after a couple of minutes, the Coke becomes saturated, and then the crystals don't quite dissolve as quickly anymore, and it takes a much longer time. Well, for today, I think that's it again. I hope that you liked this video again. I know it's a little bit of an unusual specimen, but you see there are so many things that you can explore with your microscope. There are plenty of ideas out there, and I would simply recommend just start experimenting, try out a few things. Nothing has to be perfect at the first try, but this is how we all learn a little bit. If things don't work out at the first time, then you of course repeat the experiment, and then maybe you're also going to be lucky and you're going to get nice pictures like this. For right now, I'm going to say bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Do consider subscribing to this channel if you like these type of videos. Happy microbe hunting as always, and see you around next time. Bye-bye.